Hey everyone. This podcast right here I was listening to on my way home from work. I've been listening to it for a little while, so near the end, and this one gentleman finally says something during the podcast, and I think it's even the first time he talks, and I'd never heard of him before. But he said something that, I kind of, it got my spideys tingling, like, that feeling you get. But when he said it, I've already kind of been thinking this, and he just pieced it out more for me, and I have a theory. This is my original theory. I've had this theory for a very long time. Probably right around the second month of COVID, I kind of came up with this. Was like, maybe this is what they're doing, and maybe I'll give you that theory afterwards. But I just wanted you really to hear what the gentleman has to say. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to leave all his sources down here. Same with the podcast. I hope these guys don't mind me giving up 2 minutes of their shit. I'm sure they don't. So here it is.
Agenda. Good luck with that.
I want to believe Expanding Reality's perspective on this, that there is some sort of hidden, benevolent kind of a test for us, that there is like some higher entity that is putting all this video game obstacles for us to reach the high level where we can get cheat codes. I hope that's the case. I want to be with you, Expanding Reality.
Just a juxtaposition to what we all think about anyway. We all do the research. We go down these dark paths, and they all end choose your own adventure style with something nefarious, man, with something that sucks. So what if like the ultimate con, right? The ultimate thing, because they would count on a few people believing in everything they say, and that's guaranteed. That's a variable that they can cross off the list. They'll also count on folks like us that can read between the lines and see all these obvious Easter eggs to us from our perspective. Just because of the way that our minds work, they're going to plan on that as well. What they might not plan on is the next step, is to be this crazy, it comes off as insane because we then fuel the waking up of certain people. The sheeple are going to go off anyway, and that's the point, right? Because they've made this planet unarguably way worse than it has to be. Most of the dumb people are the problem around here. So you get rid of those idiots and just the followers, and now you usher in these free thinkers that are innovators, that are ready to create a new world in a much better way. It'd just be a cool, way to do it.
All right, there it is. I just really felt like I had to share that because that guy hit the nail right on the head. And if he's listening to this, good job, man. And you've definitely got a new listener, and I'm going to follow you on Twitter if you're on Twitter once I'm done here. So, for anyone that's interested in my theory, and I came up with this theory a long time ago, not necessarily that it was going to happen anytime soon, but once the vaccines started coming around like so strong and the way that they're pushing them, now I believe it. So I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm going to try not to be long-winded about it. I will try not to stumble on my words or my stories or go too long about it, but here it's going to go, okay? So if you don't want to listen, turn it off now. So to start with, I want to talk about 2012, which is actually 2021, okay? They just told us it was 2012, but really it was 2021. In 2012, we had a lot of events. I believe Sandy Hook happened that year. I think the Hurricane Sandy happened that year. I know for sure there was a movie called 2012 that was supposed to, be the end of the world. And in that movie, I'm going to talk about a few things. So to start with, we're going to talk about the sign of London subway stations, right? That was in it. It was in the scene in the plane. When the plane's about to crash, there's a sign they cut to. And a lot of the truthers at the time, remember, I was recently awoken, so I was just looking into this stuff. And I'd already experienced November 11th, which failed. Nothing happened in November 11/11 when we thought the Hoover Dam was blowing up. So you can see where I'm going here. We always seem to think things are going to happen. So again, this is a theory. But when that happened, 2012 came out. They had that sign about London. The London Olympics were coming up. Now, during those London Olympics, there was an opening ceremony. I'm sure most of you truthers know this, but the opening ceremony kind of resembles what's going on in our world right now with Corona. Next, in the same movie, 2012, what do? They all end up going somewhere, right? So what if, for real, something is coming, be it Nibiru, which a lot of people believe, and if you pay attention to the chemtrails and the red skies and the red suns and the weird moons and the weird this and the weird that going on in your skies, which they're keeping you distracted by confusing you with all the other confusion going on, like stay in your house, don't go out, don't wear a mask. Now you can't go out without a mask. Now you don't want to go out, so now you're in your house, and you see where I'm getting with that. So, what if the vaccine is really to just take you to somewhere else, and you have to be prepared for that environment, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Now, where would they take us, or take you? Because I'm not going. I'll go down with the water, whatever. I'm done with this shit. But where are they taking you? China. China has so many ghost cities. You can Google that. I'm sure I'm showing it to you right now. But there are so many fucking empty buildings there that they could take probably billions of people. Maybe not billions, but millions. Tens of millions. And like I said, go Google it. It's not fake, it's real. In fact, there are some intersections in these ghost cities that, back in the day got me very interested and intrigued when I seen it. Because if you look at it, and I'll try to explain this the best I can, I don't have the photo here now. This is just me voicing over while I sit on my bed, trying to think off the top of my head. But if I remember correctly, it's the left side is the head of an alien, or mother alien. Then you have the sun, black hole sun, I believe it is actually. And then you have the moon and the earth. Isn't it crazy how they use our environment, just like Washington Mall, that's shaped like an owl? It's crazy. Our world is definitely out of control. Twitter's been going crazy. I'm trying to just not look at my phone because it'll distract me. But our world it's crazy right now. It's something I said the last time I made a video, I believe, is how much more shit do you have to fucking see before you finally think, yep, something's up. What is it? And hopefully, according to this gentleman, I believe his name was Brandon, hopefully it's for the better, really, for those of us that stay. If he's right. And I hope he's right. Because, that's that. It gives me tingles just thinking about it, people. So it's got to mean something. So I wanted to share that. There's my theory. If you got anything you want to say, leave it in the comments section. Please follow me on Twitter. And if you're from Twitter, this is my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Maybe, like I said, I'll make some more videos. All right. We'll talk to you guys in the next one. I got to get ready to feed my kids. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. Hopefully no more crazy shit happens. But it probably will. So we'll talk to you then. Bye.